All right, so OpenAI just dropped GPT 5.2. And yeah, I know every AI update says this is the biggest update ever. And most of the time it's just like, cool, bro, you added 2% and changed the name. But this one is actually different. Not look, I can draw a cat better different. This is more like, oh, this thing is doing real work now. So GPT 5.2 is built for people who use AI for actual work, not just asking it random shower thoughts. OpenAI says the average enterprise user saves around 40 to 60 minutes a day, and heavy users, like people who basically live inside ChatGPT, save more than 10 hours a week, which is insane. That's not productivity. That's an employee slowly disappearing. And GPT 5.2 is designed to push that even further. It's better at spreadsheets, presentations, coding, long documents, tool usage, and multi-step tasks. Basically, all the boring stuff that pays rent. Now, benchmarks. GDP-Val is the big one here. It stands for General Domain Professional Evaluation, which is a fancy way of saying, here's a real task someone gets paid to do. Don't mess it up. Things like writing sales decks. GPT 5.2 thinking scores around 70% here. That means in most cases, human professionals looked at the output and went, yeah, this is fine. Next, coding benchmarks. WE Bench Pro is the big scary one. This is not leak code. This is real GitHub repositories with real bugs. The model gets the repo, a bug description, and has to submit a patch that actually fixes the issue. GPT 5.2 thinking scores in the mid-50s here, which sounds low until you realize most models fail completely. This means it can navigate a real codebase, understand context, and not just hallucinate code that looks right. Next, factuality. This is basically asking, how often does the model lie? ChatGPT answers without errors go up significantly with GPT 5.2, especially in no search mode, which matters because hallucinations usually happen when the model has to rely on memory. It's still not perfect, but it's way less trust me bro than before. Now, long context. This is huge. These benchmarks test whether the model can read very long documents and still remember details from earlier. We're talking 8K tokens, 16K, 32K, 64K, all the way up to 256K tokens. GPT 5.2 thinking stays above 90% accuracy even as context grows, meaning you can dump contracts, research papers, meeting transcripts, entire code bases, and it won't mentally blue screen. Next, vision benchmarks. This is not, can you see a cat? This is, can you understand charts, diagrams, dashboards, and UI? MMMU and ChartQA test whether the model can read graphs, interpret data, and answer reasoning questions about visuals. GPT 5.2 jumps massively here, meaning it doesn't just see pixels, it understands what the image is saying. You can show it a messy analytics dashboard and ask, what's going wrong here? And it'll actually answer, which is wild because half the dashboards in production don't even make sense to humans. Then, tool usage. This is one of the most underrated benchmarks. This tests whether the model can call APIs correctly, use tools in the right order, and not panic halfway through. GPT 5.2 hits near 99% accuracy here. That means fewer broken chains and way fewer agent systems duct taped together. Now, academic and math benchmarks. This is where it starts flexing. These test deep reasoning, multi-step logic, and abstract math. GPT 5.2 hits 100% on some AMY tests. Frontier math is still hard, scores are lower. But even there, GPT 5.2 is significantly ahead of previous versions. In one case, it helped propose a math proof that humans later verified. AI casually assisting with math research was not on my bingo card. Finally, abstract reasoning. ARC-AGI is basically, can you reason without memorizing patterns? No training data leakage. Just figure it out. GPT 5.2 improves here too, which matters, because this is the closest benchmark we have to measuring actual reasoning. It's showing that GPT 5.2 isn't better because it's louder or flashier. It's better because it remembers more, lies less, reasons longer, uses tools properly, and finishes real work. Now, GPT 5.2 comes in 3 versions. GPT 5.2 Instant is the fast one, your everyday model. GPT 5.2 Thinking is the serious one. Long documents, planning, coding, step-by-step logic. And GPT 5.2 Pro is basically, I'll wait, just don't be wrong. Safety-wise, OpenAI also improved how GPT 5.2 handles mental health, self-harm, and emotional reliance. GPT 5.2 is rolling out now on paid ChatGPT plans, plus Pro, Business, and Enterprise. API pricing is higher per token than GPT 5.1, but cheaper per result because it wastes fewer tokens, which honestly is the only pricing argument that matters. So yeah. GPT 5.2 isn't trying to be your friend. It's trying to be your coworker, the kind that works faster, costs less, and never says, let's circle back. Anyway, that's GPT 5.2.